Listen in Colour. Hi everyone, welcome to Listen in Colour with me, Rachel Walker-Mason. We've got some more Iron Maiden here, and many of you have specifically requested Rime of the Ancient Mariner. So here it comes. 2008.
So I'll introduce this song the same way that I did in a slightly lighter, more vulgar tone that I did at Long Beach Arena 1984. This is what not to do if your bird shits on you. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner!
Brilliant introduction. This is freaking cool. I love this. It's so they're so interesting, Iron Maiden, like why they chose this poem, this massive, like 30-minute poem to write a song about. And it's like a classic. I know that there's sections of it that people use, like a water everywhere, and not a drop to drink, and a lot of little bits about albatross and things like that. I love that they were just like, yeah, we'll write a song based on this poem. Samuel Taylor. We'll write a song based on the Samuel Taylor Coleridge poem. You know, why not? And I love that they just do what they want to do and make it awesome. There's something about this sound with the guitars, that kind of relentless sound. Maybe that represents the waves. Maybe it represents the kind of repetitiveness of of life at sea. That a lot of time you can't see land. You're just out in the middle of the ocean. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that lapping of the waves that makes you feel slightly seasick. I don't know. There's a lot of things they do musically that I think hint to something really clever. So I could be wrong, but they are great musicians. So there could be, two uses there. But yeah, I think that kind of feels to me like the kind of lapping of the waves. Let me know what you think. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. If you think I'm right, let me know. Okay, let's continue. Oh my God, I do love Bruce's outfit though. This big bird thing he puts on. I love it. It's so theatrical. It's just awesome. And I love how so many of you said that he has done theatre before. It makes total sense because there is so much fantastic theatricality about Bruce's, like the way he sings, the way he performs, the way he moves, and the rest of the band. They are just amazing. Someone should do a musical based on Iron Maiden. Like, that would be super cool. What do you think?
Themselves a part of the crowd.
I love how the crowd just are so involved and so happy to be there. I wonder how many people knew the poem before they listened to Iron Maiden, how many of them have gone and read the poem since. So essentially, Iron Maiden are helping people with their education as well. That's pretty cool, right? Now, I looked up the lyrics because I wanted to see if they did mention the poem, and they really kind of echo each other. Hear the rhyme of the ancient mariner, see his eye as he stops. One of three mesmerizes one of the wedding guests. Yeah. So all that beginning section is exactly the story. It's who's been at a wedding where you get some randomer coming up to you and telling you a story that you didn't really want to hear, and you're then stuck at a table going, oh God, try and catch the eye of somebody else to get away from this weirdo telling you a story. This is literally that situation. Stuck at a wedding, hearing a story from some randomer guest who's come in, is going to tell you about this terrible, series of disasters on a boat. But, you're in now, so you need to listen. I love that. And as the music plays on, as the bride passes by, caught by his spell, and the mariner tells his tale. So then I kind of imagine it by the end, everyone at the wedding reception is just sitting there, transfixed, listening to this story. It's such a cool scene that I can see it as a play. I can see the whole thing jumping between the story on the boat and then the scene at the wedding where everyone's like, and what happened next? It's just amazing. They are painting this so well, lyrically and musically. I'm there. I can see the story. And if you know me and what a word nerd I am, I always say the best songs are the ones that you can picture the story in your head like a movie. And with Iron Maiden, everything I've listened to so far, I absolutely can picture the entire scene, the entire story, all the characters, everything. So they're pretty high on my list of the most talented, I would say. Let's get back to the lyrics. So the mariner kills the bird of good omen. Yeah. His shipmates cry. But yeah, it's basically killing an albatross is super bad luck and not good. And so he has to then wear it around his neck as a kind of penance and to try and break this curse that he's now cursed the boat with, and everybody's cross with him. And the relentlessness of the journey, the curse goes on, and the thirst goes on. And that's the water everywhere line of being trapped at sea, and there's water everywhere, but you can't drink that because it's salty and you get dehydrated and you'll die. It's amazing, that imagery, and the thirst goes on for them and me. So the thirst to kind of escape this life, to escape this story and this curse. It's incredible. And I guess when you're out somewhere like that, you do start to slightly lose your mind a little bit because you're out in the sun a lot, and I guess things get a little bit out of hand, and he starts seeing things like the creatures in the ocean seem terrifying rather than just fish and things. It's so good, and the way that Iron Maiden are painting this musically really kind of whips you up into that same kind of panic of, oh my God, there is a curse. It's so good, and that relentless ticka-chunk. I really do think it's the waves. I really do think it is, because it's starting to make me feel a little bit seasick. And then Bruce with his incredible vocals, right up there, just easy peasy. This must be in the middle of the set or something, and he's just nailing those high notes, no problem. What a singer. Okay, let's continue. pause it there a second. God, there's a lot to unpack there. So that bass line, amazing. It kind of felt like it was like whipping the water up into a whirlpool, which I think is in the poem as well. It's all getting more and more intense. And then it goes into kind of like a metal hornpipe. On the guitar was like a sailor's hornpipe, but done on electric guitars. So it had this kind of aggressive metal kind of vibe to it, but the hornpipe was definitely in there. So it still feels nautical, but it's just so good. It's tying those two things together. And I can't wait for more information about the story. It's like, it kind of reminds me of the way Nightwish kind of go into phases in their music where they're telling this chapter of a story and then this chapter and it goes into this. This is kind of similar in, not that the music's the same at all, but you can tell which section of the story they're in. You can tell which section of the story they're in by what musically is happening, what Bruce is doing vocally, and the way he's moving, the guitar solos. It's so well thought out. They are excellent musicians, excellent, and they're giving this poem the space it needs. You can't really, give this epic its space in a 3.5 minute song. They're giving it the full length that it needs. And I'm fully engrossed in this story. I want to know what's going to happen next. So I'm going to just look at the lyrics of this section. And so he's saying see quite often, which is a tricky word. See is an awkward word to sing because it's what's called an aspirate. So you get that s. So if you say see, just feel with your mouth how much air comes out. But he's able to really belt that word see, even though it's an aspirate sound, which is very difficult to belt. There comes a ship over the line. How can she sail with no wind in her sails and no tide? Onward she comes. Oh, it's so good. Wait, but there's two. It's just like, it's fascinating, this story, and the way he's recounting it to these wedding guests who I imagine have all gathered round by now and are just fascinated, waiting to hear the rest of this story. Okay, let's see what happens. I think it turns out okay to my memory of the poem, but, well, obviously he's at the wedding reception, isn't he? So he obviously survives. Unless it's the wedding reception in hell. Working in the music industry as a songwriter is not well paid. So if you'd like to support me, you can do so by buying me a coffee or a tea, as I say, because I'm British and drink a lot of tea. The link is just here. I want to thank everybody who already does this and continues to do this. It means so much to me and to my entire family, so thank you. Ooh. Oh, it's excellent diminished chords. Ooh! So cool. The creaking of the boat. Oh.
One after one, by the star-darkened moon, too quick for groan or sigh, each turned his face with a ghastly pang and cursed me with his eye. 4 times 50 living men, and I heard no sigh nor groan. With heavy thump, a lifeless lump, they dropped down one by one.
This is so atmospheric. Wow.
and so did he. And by the light of the moon, he prays for the ultimate doom. With heart he blesses the God's creatures, all of them too. Then the spell starts to break. The albatross falls from his neck, sinks down like lead into the sea. Then Rime falls, comes the
Oh my God, that section was so cool. Like the contrast between these phases of the story are just incredible. It's like they sat there and went, how can we make sounds like we're on a boat with a guitar? And then they just know how to do it. It's perfection. They use their instruments as like a soundscape, as well as being incredible players who know exactly how to play the best possible riffs and play things in thirds and sixths together and stuff. It's gorgeous. They are just masters of this style. Like, I didn't think I'd enjoy Iron Maiden as much as I am. It's much more theatrical and intricate than I thought it was going to be. And those of you who recommended Rime of the Ancient Mariner, you were 1,000,000% right. You said I'd love it, and I do. I really do. It's so good. It is so good. I'm kind of blown away. I didn't think I'd particularly enjoy it, but I'm in. I feel like I'm now an Iron Maiden fan. Is that okay if I join you and become a fan? If you're enjoying this video, please remember to subscribe and click the bell so you never miss one of my reactions. You can also catch me over on Patreon, where you can watch all of my videos completely ad-free, and there are some special surprises just for my Patreon followers. Rhythm changes. Oh. In the mouth of the dragon seaman, see the stars just start to rise. But it's not that bag and spinach, none of them speak to the life that's Wow. That was incredible. I feel I need to watch it about 10 more times to fully get everything out of it, because it was so full of layers, musically, lyrically, with the performance. There's more in there that I haven't picked out yet. So please let me know if there's anything that I've missed. But I hope that was okay for a first listen to this epic song. I absolutely loved it. And colour-wise, it was very blue, unsurprisingly for a song about the sea, but it had this arc of colours, so very deep blues in the opening sections. When Bruce was up on his kind of up there, I get this very bright kind of gold in the top parts of his voice. They've got so much ringing quality to them that it's quite musical theatre, but in this very cool kind of rock way that sounds very easy for him. And so you get this, I feel like this gold shooting up when he goes up into those notes. And then into the hornpipe section, that was a much more kind of light green, kind of like the colour my hair is now. It was kind of going up into this kind of slightly warmer, friendlier sound, even though it's a slightly haunted hornpipe. And then the section that went into the creaking of the boat, that was amazing. That was a very, very dark kind of inky blue. It was so eerie and unsettling how out of time some of those creaks were, which is intentional. It made it feel, you could feel the kind of rocking of the boat and that unpleasant feeling, and it just felt very low, like you could drop to the depths of the ocean where there's no colour anymore. And then the section after, where we went into the big guitar solos, that was like this really bright blue with like almost like bubbles going up. It was like we were higher up in the water. And then Bruce back in again with his amazing voice and the gold going up there. And then it just ends in this very kind of, we're closing this epic poem and it finishes in this really unexpected way, in this neat, the end of the story, and all the wedding guests are like, wow, that's what we wanted to hear. I can imagine the whole of the wedding sitting around at that point with their pints of Guinness, just listening in wonder to this incredible story that's being told. And it just closes the song in this, it drops back to this kind of mid-blue, very gently, and that is the end of our story. Perfection. Please remember to like, subscribe, share and comment. I love all your comments, so please keep them coming, and remember to have a colourful day. Listening